Alright, I don't know if I was live or not, but here we are. We're going to be working with college football data. And we're waiting for some stats to run. So it's just compiling. Looks like we're getting some errors. If anything, I just want the man, I feel bad because Jordan Travis got hurt, and so he'll be done. This is early November. Well, now we're in late November. I mean, Jaden Daniels might have taken over. Marvin Harrison Jr. is up there, huh? But really, Troy Franklin at Oregon is just as good, if not better. I think Jaden Daniels, though, right now, because this is going into November. Let me change this to in the past week. Daniels, Bo Nix. So yeah, Jordan Travis. I don't know. Penix is good, man. He's good. All right, we're gonna stop this. Let's get the schedules. This time we'll just do rosters instead. CFB Fast R. Load CFB rosters. See, that runs pretty fast. So now we need but I want to show you Troy Franklin as well. But right now we'll just look at the quarterbacks. So our quarterbacks that we're looking at are so say mutate name equals paste first name last name, and then we'll say filter name in combine. I want to make sure it's Michael Penix Jr. Okay, name in combine Michael Penix Jr. Bo Nix, Jaden Daniels. We'll throw Jordan Travis in there. I know he's hurt. But it'd be cool to see up to that point. And then we'll say, yeah, we'll just say that. It's got 4 players, their name. Home latitude and longitude, that's kind of hilarious. And then their image, their player ID. So what we're doing here is, I don't want to do a save. So let's just do DF. Change that. So, okay. So, let's load in the schedules. Let's go one by one. So we got our teams: Washington, Oregon, LSU, and Florida State. Oh, let's see what team on here. So Washington's ID is 264. Oregon's ID is 2438 or 2483, not 2438, 2483. LSU's ID is 99, and then FSU's ID is 52. So we'll go wash, scads, filter, home ID equals 264, or away ID equals 264. Now we have games. The one that hasn't been played at, so let's filter. We can see some NAs here. Or we can just say completed equals true. Cool. We're just going to copy them down. So, Oregon. 2483. 2483. LSU. Or away ID equals 99. Completed equals true. And then FSU. And then I want to remember how I created this report. So it's DF, game ID, week 1, play-by-play data. So I was pulling the play-by-play data of each team and settling on it. So let's see. So let's do this. Instead of scads, knowing the schedule, because we can figure out their total EPA for the season. We'll say CFBD, PPP data, how many weeks. Current week, CFBD week. I just want to know. There's got to be a way to get the current week in college football. Load. Maybe predict EPA, ESPN metrics, create EPA. So like EPA is also known as expected points added. And it's basically after each play, um, it either benefits you or negatively benefits you. So think about it this way: like a run for 2 yards on 1st and 10, even though it's a positive play, 2 yards forward, it's technically negative EPA because you're forced into a passing down on 2nd down. Whereas a rush for 2 yards for a 1st down on 3rd and 1 is positive EPA because you get a fresh set of downs. So that's in essence kind of like what EPA does, and it's expected points added. There's also PPA, which is predicted points added. Again, same thing. Just taking like the current game state and saying how many points, expected points, did you add on that particular play, right? So when we're looking at that, that's important to figure out for guys with passing and rushing. Now, Penix doesn't run that much. Bo kind of does. He was hurt for part of the season, so he didn't really run as much. Jaden Daniels, of course, he runs. Jordan Travis runs a lot, too, before the injury. But I wanted to look at him just because, this is just kind of looking at the Heisman race for the first 11 or so games. So, 11 is the first week. So, can you do this? Load CFB PvP. Or not load. CFBD PvP data. 2023 week. Can it only be 1 week? Or can I do like combine 1 to 11? Team equals Washington. Okay, so no. So we'll just say weeks. That's fine. We can adjust. 1. We'll just map a data frame. So 1 to length weeks. CFB FastStar, per map a data frame. Let's get the tidyverse in here before I forget. Tidyverse. So we can see that kind of data. So per map data frame, function x, no comma there, week equals weeks x, team equals Washington. So we run that. I don't think it'll take too long. But if it does, it does. So we're getting the play-by-play data of every week of Washington's games. So then that way, most likely a bye week data pulled from the MPI. Oh, perfect. So it still works even though it was empty. But yeah, now we have Washington and Boise State and all their weeks. Okay, so then after that, we'll do the same. So I'm going to copy this. But now just say Oregon. Again, using the tidyverse because per is a part of the tidyverse. We're going to map a data frame, so it's just basically vectorizing each week and saying, okay, pull week 1, pull week 2, pull week 3. Technically, you put it in a list, so if you do per map, you're putting it in a list. But then if you add the map df, that's basically just saying, hey, we're going to add a data, or we're going going to take those list of data frames and put it into one big data frame. Same thing here, except, okay, I assume that the team is LSU. You don't have to type out Louisiana State. Here's something interesting that I would love for any of my viewers to find out. Should Jayden Daniels win the Heisman? When's the last time a team that won the College World Series had a Heisman Trophy winner, or I should say a college, won the College World Series in baseball, and then had a Heisman Trophy winner the next season? I mean, basketball, you could say Florida won the national championship, and then Tim Tebow turned around and won Heisman, I believe. Or Tebow won Heisman, and then Florida won the national championship in basketball. But I don't think they won a title. So I wonder if there's ever been a time where a team won the College World Series in baseball. Then in football, they had the Heisman Trophy winner. So LSU's good, and then FSU. Florida State. And now we're pulling it. And again, this is per MapDF. It's beautiful. We love it. And a lot of this, so like dplyr mutate, dplyr filter, tidyverse. Tibble, part of the tidyverse, I think. Should be. Can I use like multiple game IDs? Or should I just use team instead? Because all I really want is their EPA per passing EPA, so like total, and then rushing EPA total. And I think I have a column for plays. Yeah. So that way we can get EPA per play. But I don't think I need that. But let me make sure. Okay, perfect. Same thing. Let me add in a filter function, which is just basically saying filter completed equals false. So team info. So I'm going to add that in here as well. Seems like we need it. Just for logos. So like, let's try it. Let's try Penix. So, pass report. The data frame is Washington, and the team is Washington. Error and if else, success not found. So there's something different. Because this is using a different. This is using not the. This is using the college football database data bank rather than. Because it should be not CFBD. I think it's the college football one. So maybe we do need it. Which is perfectly fine. Because we need to do that. So ESPN, college football play-by-play. We'll say wash, game ID X, EPA, WPA equals true. Same thing here. So let me copy this down. Again, it shouldn't take too long because it's pulling. Oregon, game ID X. Let me make sure that's the right column. Yep, game ID X. LSU, game ID X. IDs. Get rid of these. So EPA, WPA equals true. EPA, WPA equals true. EPA, WPA equals true. And then we do Oregon, LSU, FSU. I almost forgot the little game ID in the corner there. Now we're going to map a data frame. I don't think it should take too long, and it really won't. So again, what this is going through is what? Oh, well, it might be helpful to do ESPN, CFB, and not. So now we got the game IDs. We're just ripping through it right now to getting the ESPN college football play-by-play and adding EPA. And hopefully, when we get to line 35, it will work. Because if it doesn't, well, then it doesn't. 1968. Oh, thank you, Gabriel. I appreciate that. So apparently 1968, USC won the College World Series, and then in the fall, O.J. Simpson won the Heisman Trophy. So there we go. That's happened. And it could happen again this year with Jaden Daniels. LSU, FSU, team info. So we are in, it won't be the first time, but it will be the second time. O.J. Simpson. So USC wins it all in baseball. O.J. Simpson won the Heisman. And then in O.J. Simpson wins, or O.J. Simpson, LSU wins the College World Series. In the fall, Jaden Daniels could very well win the Heisman. I saw this tweet not too long ago. It's like from, I think, 2019, and it just blew my mind. It was like a deep ball from Jaden Daniels to Brandon Ayuk They were both at Arizona State. I think Jaden Daniels was a true freshman at the time. And it's just mind-boggling to me to see that because Ayuk's been in the NFL, I want to say, for a couple of years now. And I could be wrong. But more than 1 year. This is at least his second year. And Daniels is just slinging the rock at LSU. Like, it's just crazy. It's crazy what that COVID year did. Alright. So now we have everything. Ooh. 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 Okay, so this is all the opponents. I wonder if I can filter that down, but it's looking good. And maybe I can add in the player headshot URL. So df filter. So maybe instead of saying team, we can say player. I'll just say player name just to be safe. Player equals player name, and it shows you all the plays. So we can say total EPA per play. I guess we still need it. We still need it. That's fine by me. Washington, Michael Penix Jr. Okay. So we'll rerun the pass report. Oh, that's beautiful. So now we have Michael Penix. His total passing EPA is 128.69. His rushing EPA is 1.8. His third, fourth down success is right around 50%. So that's pretty good. And that's total EPA. I wonder if I had it separated out, because then I can just win score, fill base. So what we're doing here lets you auto-generate those tables. It's the GT package plus GT extras. Give a shout out to the GT team and Thomas Mock for GT extras. Because you can make, as you can see, you can make really clean logos, which I like a lot. Okay, so we have pass plays, rush plays. And then we'll say rush plays equals rush plays. Pass and rush, baby. So we have pass plays, rush plays, EPA per pass, EPA per rush, third, fourth down success. Let's pull the rosters. I mean, we have the player name, so we could do some name and I want to say headshot URL. Yeah, I'll just say photo equals headshot URL. And then go back into reports. We can left join that by rosters by equals combine element. Select the player. Player on the left side equals name on the right side. And we'll say photo equals photo. Cool. Or I could do, we'll do it this way. So let's see. Plays not found. I did not. There we go. Create a pass report. Plays is greater than or equal to 5. I'm just going to comment that one out for now. Because I think everybody has had at least 5 plays. Oh shoot. Yeah, I gotta web image that. But at least he'll have, okay, so he has 396 pass plays, 16 rush plays, EPA. So if you want to calculate EPA per play, we can. And that's what I'll do here shortly. But yeah, feel free to ask questions. Like, basically, just going over Heisman races right now. Kind of using this report, generating it, and yeah, like and subscribe if you haven't already, 1, and then 2, like, if you like this stuff and you want me to make more videos on this, like a more specific video towards this use case video, so that way you can do it yourself, leave a comment and say, hey, like, I really like this, can I see a video of this? I'd be more than happy to do that, because we got some big stuff in the works coming after Thanksgiving. Because after Thanksgiving is when I'll start my series where I'm going to be posting every day. That's right, every single day. It's going to be a different sport every day. So, with that being said, we're going to get into it. So, my plan is, and feel free to give me feedback for those watching, Monday will be MLB offseason type content. Tuesday, we could do college football, we could do college basketball, NHL, but MLB will be Monday. Wednesdays will be NFL. We can prepare for Thursday games, plus go over the week, because that gives enough time to get FTN data, which is really exciting to look at. Thursday, we could do a mix of hockey, college football, college basketball. I might do, what my plan is I might do college football up until once the bowl games get started, so for about a month or so, college football, and then I'll do college basketball after that. And then one of the other days can be hockey to work on that kind of stuff. And then Fridays, since the NBA is a big day on Friday, we'll do NBA type of data for Friday. So be on the lookout for that. I think we're gonna make a nice schedule of it, and hopefully just you know throw out some content and be consistent with it. So let's go back in the reports. I want to GT extras web image, or I guess GT image rows. This is basically what I want to do. So we can do this. GT image rows. Oh, let's add it into right here. Columns equals photo. Height equals 30. Yeah, that looks clean. If you're looking at this, that looks clean. I know it's probably kind of hard to see on your end, but let me make it a little bit bigger. Let's, instead of doing the height being 30, let's do 60. But I think that looks really cool. Yeah, that looks clean. Oh, looks really awesome. I enjoy this. Advanced quarterback report. Uh, pass plays, rush plays, passing EPA, rushing EPA, third and fourth down success. Really cool. I mean, really cool to look at. I like this a lot. Like, I am fired up over this. And then I'm going to be able to do it for every other team. Right? So, let's add in I'm going to add a mutate here, another mutate, I should say. So again, more Tidyverse. Tidyverse is awesome. I freaking love the Tidyverse. I just wanted to give you a heads up. But the Tidyverse is really cool. But yeah, that looks clean. All right. Mutate. We'll say pass EPA per play equals EPA pass divided by pass plays. We'll round it to, I guess we'll do 2. We'll just do 2. Why not? Then rush EPA play goes around EPA rush divided by rush plays 2. No, I got rid of it. No. 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 Um, Okay, what I'll do here is actually I changed my mind. So we're gonna put these here. So instead of creating a separate mutate call, we're just gonna do that. Get rid of that. We can say pass EPA per play, rush EPA per play. And look at those, baby. And get a quarterback report. But yeah, that Michael Penix over there in the corner, like, I'll zoom it out a little bit. That looks clean. That looks well done. So now I'm gonna add these in here. Say EPA pass. I should say pass EPA play. It's greater than 0. And rush EPA per play greater than 0. So that way we can get those in there. So rush EPA per play greater than 0. EPA rush. Total passing EPA. Let me move this over so that way it's consistent. And now we need to do pass report. See if it works. Seems like it does. So yeah, 0.32 pass EPA per play. That's pretty good. And he's successful on almost 50% of third downs. Like that's good stuff. Okay, let's do Penix, Nix, Oregon, Bo Nix. So I mean, wow. No, he's done way more than. Hold on, timeout. Oregon, like what's going on here? Yeah, like what? Bo Nix does not have 51 total plays on him here. Okay, well, oh, I did wash. That's why. So this was against Washington. That's pretty good. I'd say that's pretty good against Washington. Now let's look at there we go, over the whole season. Really good pass EPA per play. Holy cow, 0.48. And rush EPA per play, 0.44. That's pretty good. Now let's see how Jaden Daniels shakes out. Jaden Daniels. Oh my goodness, yeah. Yeah, I think there's a reason why he might be up there for the Heisman frontrunner. 0.58 pass EPA per play. 0.62 rush EPA per play. Oh my goodness. Success rate on third or fourth down. And then Florida State, I should say Travis. Pass report. FSU, Florida. Did I mess up there? One NREL FSU, FSU. We'll just rerun the data. I mean, that's pretty good for one game. I like it, but don't think that's... Yeah, let me zoom that out a bit. Jordan Travis. Oh, I see. That's just against LSU. Here's why. I did not put the right game IDs. See, sometimes you gotta catch yourself on this. FSU. Alright. Now it should work for the entire season. Yeah. Pretty good, but man, it's just sad that he struggled. But now, let's try to put them all together. So instead, we're going to comment out all of that because we just want the data frame. I'll show you what I mean by that. So it just gives the data. Nix, Daniels, Travis. I'll just say all bind rows, Penix, Nix, Daniels, Travis. Any questions or comments? No, not so far. But okay. So now that we have that part, let's do this. Copy all of this stuff. Comment it out. And we should have everybody's data. We'll say arrange negative pass EPA per play. Logo's not found. Ah, yes, yes, yes. Washington, Oregon, LSU, Florida State. Oh, that's so beautiful. Look at that. That's gorgeous. That is truly, truly gorgeous. And I love it. I love it. Look at this. Look at how pretty it looks. Like that's a well done table. We'll say that. Subtitle equals through first 11 weeks. Right? I want to say so. Or 12 weeks. Yeah, I think it's 12 weeks. First 12 weeks. And instead of styling it, we're going to do, I think it might be better just to do a color scale, to be honest. So, let's do GT column color scale. Our color brooder Thuridus package. Well, it seems like you can do it here, so data color allows us to achieve that. But instead, so we'll get rid of third or fourth down success, or I mean the tab style, replace it with data color. And we'll say just give that a little test for now. Error, unused argument. So function apparently is an unused argument now. Interesting. Let's try. Let's do a couple ways. Color, auto color, text, contrast, algo. Let's see. Colors. Maybe if we do colors instead of the function. No. So it seems like that needs to be updated. GT at RStudio. Make sure that gets updated. Let's just do any data color. Red, green, reverse equals false. And we'll say pass EPA play. Earn data color, unused arguments, method, palette, domain. And reverse. Colors and alpha. So you can do GT extras, color, or highlight colors. So we can make it this way. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to do GT color rows instead. Thanks, GT extras. And the palette will be green. And we'll do EPA pass to third, fourth down success. Well, should probably add a piping operator in there. There we go. So now it's scaled based upon, and I mean that like at the end of the day, Jaden Daniels is like atop all of this. So let's save this as an image. We'll do. I feel like the width is, we can make it a little bit wider. Maybe a little bit taller. 780 by 750. It won't let me. Okay. Another way to save this is zooming in, hitting the old print screen. not like that. No, 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 no. Now that's what we call a great looking table. I love quoting this tweet. So, pictures, screenshots. Should I? Chat, help me out here. Should I do a GT theme? Like, should I do GT theme ESPN? GT theme PFF? Eh. New York Times? Eh. Like, let me know what you think in terms of tables. What looks the best? GT theme 538. Looks kind of cool. Dot matrix. I mean, looks fine. Or GT theme. Excel. That looks kind of cool. Guardian is the other one. Zoom in. Now we're going to post this instead because the Guardian theme looks a lot better. Um, oh, it's all lowercase. Right. So that's really cool to look at. LSU, Oregon, Washington, Florida State. Yeah, Jaden Daniels should be running away with it. Oh, man. Yeah, again, Penix doesn't run the ball a lot. But yeah, like being able to solve the Heisman candidacy by doing this. I guess it's looking a little weird for you, but basically, this is a cool way of getting the Heisman candidates. Now I got a couple minutes, so um, let's build a similar report, but instead look at wide receivers. And use EPA. So we're going to copy this pass report that I created. And now we'll call it. I guess I didn't copy all of it. No, I did not. I just do. So Ohio State and Oregon, right? Because I'm actually curious to see how well the differences are between Troy Franklin and Marvin Harrison Jr. So fill group by so there's got to be instead of passer player name, there has to be like a receiver player name. Right? I would think so. So, field goal unit. Ooh, kickoff return. Receiver player name. Perfect. So now we're going to go up into here. Change this to receiving report. Receiver. And I guess I should say targets instead. Don't really care about rushing. I mean, you could add it in there, but right now we're just going to look at passing. Passing data. Good old passing data. Pass plays. I don't care about rush plays. I should say, instead of pass plays, targets. EPA per target. Targets. And then we can just do EPA per target. I don't really care about third or fourth down success. We can leave all this blank for now. So now, instead, we already have Oregon. So let's do Ohio State. Ohio State. 194 is Ohio State. So filter home ID equals 194 or away ID equals 194. Plated equals true. OI. OH. And then Ohio State. Get the play-by-play data. And then let's see if we can't just do it. Do it right away. I'll look at it in a minute. Receiver report. And then we can go Ohio State. Or not Ohio State. Receiver report. Or say Marv. Receiver report. Ohio State. Marvin Harrison Jr. Except I should probably do Ohio State. Object rush not found. Well, I don't want rush. Ah. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I don't need rush. Pass plays. We're almost there. Alright, we need to add in Marvin Harrison Jr. Troy Franklin. Yeah. Yeah, that looks beautiful. All right, Franklin. Oregon. Troy Franklin. And now we can say WRs, find rows, Marv Franklin. I'm just going to copy all this. As well as get the logos. So, here we go. Okay. Arrange EPA per target. We'll have to adjust the logos to fit our specific use case. So, Ohio State, Oregon. Oh, I had a double. A double. EPA pass doesn't exist. Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess all I really need is EPA target, right? Metrics. I mean, look. I'm saying Marvin Harrison Jr. is a great wide receiver, fantastic. I totally get it, but Troy Franklin has more EPA on a per target basis. So when he's targeted, he has a higher EPA. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm not saying, but I'm also saying. Because we are skilled. All right, but that'll be it for today. Just kind of wanted to go through, and anybody ask questions, great. Otherwise, this would be a great time. I don't know why that. Oh, that's right, because I have. Why does this look so blurry? I do apologize for the blurriness. It looks fine on my end. It just doesn't. So there, like,